Christos, congrats on the win. How good does that feel, and how happy are you with your performance out there?
I'm happy with how I feel. I feel happy. I'm not completely happy with my performance. I took the fight on 3 days' notice, and I wish I could have just done a little more. I did enough to win, which I'm grateful and happy for. But I know I'm capable of so much more, and I'll do better next time.
Well, I think you kind of said it there. You took this on extremely short notice, so you can't be too hard on yourself. But when you're looking at, was it just mainly just that third round when you felt yourself tire out? Is that what you're mainly upset about, or were you upset that you didn't get the finish after so many times of taking his back?
A little bit of both. I felt like the opportunity for the finish was there a couple times, and I didn't let it slip right through. I was just like, in my head, I was like, if I go for it and I fall to my back, I give up position, and I was just battling with myself in there. And going into the third round, arms felt blown out. I got hit in the eye in the first round. I couldn't see out of my left eye, and it is what it is. I'm happy I won in 3 days' notice. It's a great story. I just wanted to do better on 3 days' notice, but I'm happy. I'm very happy with the win. I'm glad I got to go out there and put on a performance, and it is what it is. I can't be mad at myself too much. It's just I can't help it. It's how I'm wired, and I'm all right. I'll be all right.
When you take a fight on such short notice, is there even a game plan going in there, or is it just a matter of trying to just maintain, what your overall plan of just trying to just maintain yourself?
Absolutely. There's always a game plan. Even if the game plans don't stick, you always have an idea of what you want to do, whether it's to go out there and try to knock him out or go out there and control him on the ground. And, my manager, Jason, he sent me his video when he called me. He's like, you want to take this fight? Right away, I was like, 3 days notice. Am I ready for this? And I looked him up, and I saw how he is on the ground, and I just know my top game's so much better, and I knew I'd get the victory if I can get him down, and that's what happened. So I definitely had a game plan, and when I got out here, me and my coach, he was already out here for Chito. He's in the corner of Chito, and I was like, all right, so I only got to fly one coach out. And we got here, we worked the game plan on the ground, and the game plan went exactly how it was supposed to, except I didn't get the finish.
Yeah, and it's been almost a year and a half since the last time you're in there. You had a big surgery as well. What does it feel like to be in there after that, and as well, how much has changed overall with fighting in the times of COVID and the whole environment being very different?
It didn't feel like much of a difference, to be honest. It feels like every other fight you go in there and you perform. I didn't feel like I had any ring rust or anything like that. The only thing I felt was maybe a lack of preparation, and it worked. So I just feel like I wish. I know I'm just capable of more. I gotta stop beating myself up. I didn't have no ring rust. I went out there and I did anything I can do in 3 days' notice, and it worked, and I'm happy with that.
And last one for me. You've been away from the game for so long, but you still came in as the biggest favorite on the card. That's got to feel pretty good, though, huh?
Yeah, at least they know what my potential is. It felt good. It does put a little more pressure on you when you think you're supposed to win the fight. I had a lot of friends bet on me, and I was like, damn it, I don't want to lose and lose them money. So I'm happy that I got to win some of my friends' money. And it does put a little pressure on you when you're the favorite. When you're supposed to win, being the underdog, it's a little better because if you're supposed to lose and you lose, it's like, it is what it is. So yeah.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you so much.
Having been out of the fight, not having fought for a while and having had surgery, were you kind of worried not to have more preparation, having this been from such a long layoff?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely was hoping for a full camp. I kept asking my manager for a full camp, and then he told me that guys are falling out left and right because of COVID and stuff. So he said, hey, just stay ready. Start to get ready now. I'll try to get you on 2 to 3 weeks notice. And I was like, you know what, whatever, I want to fight. I'll step in 2 or 3 weeks notice. So I started training. I started running my long runs, 10, 13-mile runs, which is different than my usual camps because I only run like 3 to 5 miles, if that, usually, and I just try to pace myself high. But this time I started running longer, which I definitely feel like it's been helping my sparring. I definitely felt like I was kind of in a camp because I was trying to prep myself, but I didn't think it was going to be on 3 days' notice, But it is just trying to stay busy all the time now.
You said you were battling with yourself in the ring or in the cage. What battle was going on in there?
You know, because in practice, I love to go for finishes, and I get a lot of submissions in practice. There was a lot of openings this fight. I felt like I could have submitted him a couple different times, but I also really wanted to win, and I don't want to force anything and, you know, kind of blow my arms out even more, or, you know, go for a submission and put myself in a bad position, because then he would get on top and then I'd have to use more energy to get up. I just try to stay on top and conserve as much energy I can, be heavy on him, try to tire him out a little bit. And I know he was desperate to get up, so I just try to just be heavy. Like, that was the game plan. Stay heavy and don't exert too much energy. Obviously, I didn't get a full camp, so I had to be conservative with my energy. So, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Thank you. So yeah, I definitely felt like I could have submitted him if I, you know, if I went for more, if I took a little more chances. But I wanted to win more than anything. I wanted that double paycheck, you know, so I could have a nice Christmas holiday with my family.
Was that third round, how tough was that going into that third round? Because you're obviously tired.
Yeah, it was obviously tough. Don't get me wrong. It's like, if you look at any other my fight, I'm always tired if it gets to the third round. I give a lot my first 2 rounds, because those are the 2 rounds that matter most to me. And if I win the 2, I just, you know, try to coast out the third round. And if he tries to pressure me, I'll take him down, you know. So I know he was a little standoffish because he didn't want to get taken down anymore. So it felt like it took a little pressure off me. Just bounce off, try to catch my breath, and get away with the victory, you know. That next fight, mark my words, you'll see me taking a little more chances.
Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Christos.
Hi, Amy.
You mentioned that you had neck surgery. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what the recovery was like?
Yeah, that was interesting. I was supposed to fight April this year, and I felt a little, you know, like a kink in my neck, and usually I just tough out my injuries, like, it'll get better. And I tried to tough it out, and it was getting a little worse, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'm going to chill. And then one of my friends told me, I want to train, and I knew I probably shouldn't have trained, but I was like, I got a fight coming up, I could push through it. And the last round we were going, and we got into a scramble, and when we got up, that injury I've been feeling, I just felt my whole arm just tingly and whatnot, and I knew something was up, but I was like, hey, it'll go away. Next thing you know, I couldn't sleep that night. I wake up in the middle of the night trying to do my neck stretches, and I was just in a whole lot of pain, but I thought it was just pain, so I just kept trying to tough through it, but it just got so unbearable that I was like holding my arm, and my whole side was messed up. So I finally went to the chiropractor, tried to, you know, get some therapy on it. It wasn't getting better, so I finally got an MRI, and they told me I have a severe pinch on my C7 root and a herniation in my a herniation in my C6, C7, and I lost. I couldn't even do a push-up. I lost all sensation to my tricep. My tricep was weak. I couldn't flex my chest muscle. Everything was just so jacked up, and they said I was gonna need surgery. My friend Alan Joban, he's here tonight. He had the same surgery, and so I was talking to him a lot about it. He helped guide me through everything, and it was a crazy time. But I was just like, whatever, just let's get the surgery. I just want it done with. I thought I was gonna be able to get a discectomy, but they said that it'd be more weak, so they recommended a disc replacement. So I got it. Recovery's been going good. Maybe like around September, I felt like I was able to finally start training for a fight. So that's when I started looking. I wanted to get in there as soon as possible. So yeah, I just stuck with it. I went through a lot. You know, I've broken my jaw. I had shoulder surgery. I've been through a lot. So I'm able to just, hey, it is what it is. You know, you just gotta not look down, always look forward, and just know it's going to get better.
And during that time, you helped out your family restaurant. How was that affected by COVID? Are you guys okay, especially right now with California being shut down again?
Yeah, you know, COVID really messed things up a little bit. Thankfully, we have a drive-through and outside dining. Well, now we can't do the outside dining, but the drive-through, and we have an outside window that they can come order. It's just a little diner, so it's kind of like fast food. But the drive-through is a big savior. We invested in like a headset system so we can get cars going through a lot faster. And since I can't teach martial arts anymore with the gyms being closed, I just focused on helping my family out because they were going through a lot of issues, and I'm pretty much running the place now, just me and my dad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more. So, Christos, you have a platform right now. What's the address? What do you serve? Where can they go?
Yeah, so me and my family opened up a restaurant. It's called Rick's Burgers. We just took it over. It's been there since like the 50s. And it's just a little diner in Rosemead in Garvey, off of Walnut Grove and Garvey, right there. And yeah, Rick's Burgers drive-in. Food's delicious. We get people from all over coming down. They skip Jim's Burgers and they come to us for our chili. And man, every time I go, I always have to eat a burger. The burgers are so good. We get a lot of compliments, and I've been to places where they have long drive-thrus for their burgers, and I go, I'm like, man, their burgers are not even that good. So there's definitely a little work we can do in marketing, but besides that, like, the food's delicious. We're Greek, so we've been in the restaurant business. Well, my family's been in the restaurant business a long time. But yeah, guys, Rosemead, Rick's Burgers off of Walnut Grove in Garvey. Come check it out. All right. Thank you, guys.